Hello, everyone. Welcome to the continuation of Elevate Rapid City's virtual trainings. I appreciate you joining me today for email marketing to existing customers has big returns. Appreciate Elevate putting all of these series of trainings together. If you haven't checked out their other trainings, they have trainings covering everything from health insurance, mental health, marketing, to business resources. If you've missed any of the previous trainings, you can find those webinars that have been recorded, as this one is also being recorded, on the Elevate Rapid Cities YouTube channel, everybody. And then if you're looking for what upcoming webinars they are hosting, you can check out the Elevate Rapid City Facebook page. Again, thanks for joining me today. If you hear any music in the background, I apologize. Hopefully the studio is finishing up their class here shortly. Today we're gonna get into an introduction about what we're covering a little bit and what email marketing to your current customers can do for you. We're gonna cover how relationships matter, what makes email effective, segmenting your list, email laws, and then questions at the end. Certainly feel free to utilize the question and answer or the chat throughout this. If I see something pop up that I notice is urgent to discuss while I'm going through, I'll certainly do my best to touch on it. But otherwise, I will make sure to address all those questions at the end as well. Who am I? My name is Jason Silver. I'm the project manager at Dot Marketing. We are a local marketing firm here in Rapid City in the former Landstrom's building, now the Gap, where Dakota Point Brewery and Dunn Brothers are. We're up on the second floor. We get to stare out at everybody playing at Founders Park every day. But I am the person responsible once we get a new client or an existing client, working with them to make sure that their requests and work goes through our production team and back to them to proof and push into the market as fast as possible. All right, so relationships matter. Why do they matter? Well, right now, as we go through this pandemic, your relationships matter more than ever. And being a small business, you know your customers better than anyone. And you have this relationship that big brands can't touch. But right now is the most important time to utilize your knowledge of your customer base to market to them with content that's relevant. And by doing this and by using email, which is one of the most affordable ways we have to reach our customers, you can capitalize on those customers who have either used you in the past, have been given a referral and they haven't acted, but they've been shopping you. This is the time to capitalize on those people who trust you. What we know from recent studies is that consumers will switch brands, and 52% of them will switch brands if the communications aren't personalized. And when I say communications aren't personalized, think about emails that you get from any of the big retailers. They are just taking an email list of people who have checked out with them or signed up for something, and they're just blasting. They don't know who you are. They don't know what your interests are. They just hope that they send something that you open and think is relevant and worth clicking through. What we do know is that by making your email personalized and relevant, you're going to get 11% higher opens and 27% more clicks. And the 27% more clicks, this can lead to more money. It can lead to better traffic to your website, which in the long run, outside of email, helps you with your search engine optimization. But that personalization that makes it relevant is going to lead to better results at the end of the day. And really, more money spent and word-of-mouth referrals is really what we're all looking for at the end of the day. Ways to feel more personal. So what can go into an email that makes it more personal? We really want to focus on your contact and do some little things like putting their name in the subject line, hitting anniversary dates or birth dates. There's all these little things that we know about our clients that we can do to make our emails go out and hit them directly that the big box stores don't do. The other thing to do is make it conversational. You know, we know what our clients are looking for. We can talk to them as if they are shopping for those items that they've expressed interest in or purchased previously, and talk to them about what the experience is or what else they may want to use if they've already been using something. The hardest thing, and I find myself guilty of this, is talking in language that we know in our industry, but that our clients don't understand. If I throw out things like SEO and Google My Business listings, I get the death stare. People don't know what I'm talking about. So make sure when you do email your clients, you know your target audience, make sure you're wording everything in ways that they understand, not how the industry understands. And then using you're emailing your customers to have them visualize purchasing this item or visualize having a service done. Make sure that you're starting to paint that picture that allows them to buy into what you're selling or what you're offering. And then make sure it's timely and relevant. Certainly in what we're going through, timely and relevant is a very important thing right now. If you're just continuing to send out your e-blast that you had programmed in from January, you're certainly missing the mark of what people are looking for right now in your emails. So definitely take that extra step back and pause for a second before you send out an email. Certainly, we are still doing business in Rapid City and in the Black Hills. We're very fortunate that we still are at this point. So selling products, offering discounts, letting people know about your services is not wrong. But just make sure it's relevant to what people are going through in their life. This is affecting everybody in some way, and we just have to realize how it's affecting our target audience. And then while we're personalizing things, we don't want to over-personalize. People are very concerned about their privacy, as they should be. You will notice many retailers who track your actions as you shop on their site will send you an email about something that, oh, we noticed you were looking at this item, or these items are left in your cart. You don't want to take that one step too far and send them everything they were looking at or everything that you saw they did. You don't want to scare people away and think that they're not safe shopping with you or doing business with you. And then as we start sending emails, email marketing already is one of those topics that many people have made up their mind if they like or don't like. For various reasons, but at a time where every single business has sent out an email that has your email address about what they're doing with COVID-19, you want to make sure that your communications are clear and deliberate and have a purpose for being sent. Sending things like new developments with your business. If you've launched a new online store, if you are doing delivery, if you have a new carryout routine of what your customers need to follow. Things that are helpful. You know, if you have tips and tricks for people right now to maximize and take advantage of this situation, you know, that's certainly welcome information for people right now. Obviously, we just talked about it being relevant and informative. You know, perhaps show how you're taking care of your clients and your staff with new procedures in your store, what they can expect when they walk in your front door, if they're still able to walk in your front door. Constructively distracting, you know, obviously in this time, getting away from all of the emails about coronavirus is a welcome escape, I guess you could say. But make sure that you're not just sending pictures of your cat and dog just to distract people and put a smile on their face. Make sure it has a purpose to distract them. And then authentically compassionate. We know who's reading our emails. We know you guys know your email list. If it's 50 people, 200 people, or 1,000 people, you've probably dealt with each and every one of those people that's on your list in some way. Make sure it's authentic when you're reaching out to your clients, because we have that benefit right now. Email can be broken down into 3 main tiers. There's the service message. These are definitely the most important and helpful right now. These inform us about a change in the service, an updated policy, or a relevant discount. Certainly these are what we are seeing fill up our inboxes right now. And that's probably not going to change as, you know, for those of us in the Rapid City, Black Hills area, we start to see votes from the different city leaders to change how business is happening for us in the near future. For Brand Friend, you have a direct line of communication with your customers. You feel obligated to acknowledge the situation, even if it's just to say we're all in this together. This is what we all got dropped in by everybody we've ever bought something from. or do business with on a regular basis, letting us know that, you know, they're cleaning everything well right now or doing extra steps or whatever it is. Just kind of everybody made sure to touch base about COVID, and hopefully most of these brand friends are behind us right now. And we see more service messages going forward. And then the completely random, these are the ones that frustrate us and make us angry. These are every company who just happens to have your email from some random late night infomercial purchase. It could have been 5 years ago, but they just don't clean out their email inbox list and just continue to work through and hammer you. Helen, yes, I will provide these slides following the training. I will send them over to Elevate. Actually, they already have them, so she can send those out on my behalf for you. Suggestions on frequency of emails. Certainly, depending on your business, 1 to 2 emails is usually pretty acceptable per month. Most people are not going to get angry. Right now, with the way business is going, some businesses are changing almost daily to weekly. Certainly, when you're sending emails, make sure there's a purpose to it. But don't hesitate to send an email if it has a purpose, because you already sent out 2 this month or something like that. But as long as you have a good purpose for sending that email to inform somebody, to give them an offer, whatever it is, there really is no limit. I mean, certainly we see some companies that email us 3-4 times a day. I don't need the same offer 4 times a day, but if it's a well-purposed email delivered well, there is no limit. If you're sending out newsletters, just random blog posts, things like that, maybe aim for 1 to 2 right now. All right, so for those of us who have collected emails at the point of purchase or had a box on our website that people could sign up, maybe we don't know everything about some of these people who are on our email lists. So how can we learn more about some of these people that we're emailing or our customers? One great way is to invite them to update their customer profile. If you have an online store, many of these customers have a customer profile where we collect minimal information to be able to complete the purchase and ship out their items. This is a great chance to invite them to go back in and fill out maybe some things that they're interested in learning more about, or things that they intend to purchase, or when they expect to make a purchase. If you know that no one's going to make a purchase in the next 6 months or the next 60 days, that definitely gives you an idea. Utilize surveys. This is a great time to find out which direction your customers want your business to go. You know, if you're a restaurant who's been offering primarily delivery, maybe they have interest in you having a food truck or a storefront or something where they can come in and enjoy and sit longer or something. Running contests is also a great way to learn a little bit more about what your clients are interested in. You could have customers that you believe isn't interested only in one part of your business. That's the only reason they ever come into your business to purchase something. But by running a contest for something else, they may sign up to take advantage of that because it's something they've been curious about. Maybe they've never been talked to about that product. They just haven't decided to ask a question yet. But running contests can help you learn what else your clients may be interested in by offering different parts of your business as a giveaway. And then click segmentation. So we utilize Constant Contact for our emails at Dot Marketing, and for all the clients that we do email marketing for, we do it through Constant Contact as well. And one feature in Constant Contact is called click segmentation. And what click segmentation does is allows us to track our clients and put them into different email lists based on what they click on in our email. So if we send out an email where we show that we do website design, graphic design, social media marketing, and email marketing, we can track our customers based on which of those buttons they click and drop their email already into those lists. So when we send out an email marketing specific list, or we email or a list on website design, we can make sure that we know our clients are interested in that because they've been clicking on that out of our emails. Click segmentation really allows you to not spam people with stuff they're not interested in, but deliver messages for the services they are interested in. You know, if you're a bike shop, You know, they may not be interested in the races and the group rides you have, but they may be interested in workshop clinics. So understanding what your clients want is really important. There is a few laws that you need to be aware of. There is some gray area here, certainly, as some of these laws are under what's called GDPR, and this is over in Europe. And these laws will be coming over to America. And then some of these are the CAN-US laws, so they affect people in the US and Canada. So certainly understanding where you do business and which laws you have to operate under is very important. If you do business all over the world, you probably need to know about all these and potentially more. If you're in the US, whether or not these are actual laws you have to follow or good etiquette, these are definitely things you should be aware of. One thing is you need to have permission from the people on your email list to be able to start sending emails to them. When people sign up on your website, certainly they're granting you the ability to email them. It's still a great idea to have the step in your process to send an opt-in email to people. Just a simple clean in, opt-in, opt-out, even though they've signed up somewhere, is a great process. You know, we do a number of workshops here at Dot Marketing. We send a thank you to all of our people here. If we included an opt-in, we may get a few more people, but you know, we certainly have the option on our website, and we want people to willingly come into our email list. All of our clients are on our email list. I'm thankful I see a lot of you on here as well. Hi to our clients. But you know, all those people are getting our emails, and we want all of them to know when they become a client, they're opting in and getting our emails. The next one is don't use a misleading subject. And this really comes into, I don't want to put something that you're going to win $1 million by opening my email, and then I get in and I'm trying to sell you a website. You can't bait and switch people. You need to make sure that's as clear and concise about what they're going to read in that email as possible. Identify your email as an ad. If you're offering a buy one, get one coupon, if you're offering 20% off, it doesn't need to say in the subject line that this is an ad, but saying that you're offering 20% off or that this is a great deal or something like this. You need to let people know that you are trying to sell them something with the offer that they're going to read in the email. You need to include your physical address at the bottom of the email or someplace in the email. Whether it's a mailing address or your building address, whatever it is, they need to have an actual address for your business. And then the most important is they need to include a way to opt out. Customers need to be able to, at any point when they've had enough of our stuff, click a button and opt out. And then you need to honor those opt-out requests as promptly as possible and not continue to spam them. There is very severe penalties for some of these if you continue to abuse them. Question is, how important is it to have our emails be mobile friendly? And are most clients viewing emails on their phones? And then this person scans over marketing emails that are too lengthy or too busy. Yeah, certainly lengthy and busy is definitely an issue. We've seen some emails come across our desk or emails that people have wanted to send where they're trying to let everybody know in one email everything they've done in the last year, it feels like. And when you do that, it makes it really hard for people to find information that is relevant and important to them. Whereas you could have sent, you know, even 2 emails a week and broken it up to what's important at the time, what's relevant at the time, and gotten way more response and been way more effective with your messaging. With email clients such as Constant Contact or some of the other industry leading ones that are out there, when we build an email in Constant Contact, we build it viewing it on the desktop, and then we can view it how it's going to lay out and show on mobile as well. So we're able to see and manipulate our build based on both desktop and mobile. As far as where clients are viewing emails on their phones, certainly all that information can be tracked. In this day and age, certainly it's convenient to see stuff on your phone, but it's going to come down to where your target market is. Just like when we look at the analytics of your website and where traffic comes from, desktop or mobile, The same is for email. Analytics will really tell us a lot. If your clients are primarily sitting at their desk doing business-to-business stuff, there may be a lower mobile open rate than desktop rate. But if you are a restaurant targeting the general public who's getting their personal email on their phone, you're probably going to have a huge mobile open versus desktop. So each business is going to be different, whether you're business to consumer or business to business, or how your business operates. And then, yeah, definitely being aware, regardless of that type of consumer, that your emails aren't too long. Even if you're sharing a blog post, sharing a short, sweet snippet of what is in that blog post to generate interest, and then linking through to the website if that person chooses to read more is going to be more beneficial for you. Hopefully that answers that question. Timing's everything. So right now is not business as usual. Certainly with what's going on with the pandemic, with the closures and the changes in business, there is nothing that is normal right now. Not even sure when we'll see what normal looks like again. It'll definitely be a new normal, we feel. And digital is going to definitely be a part of our new normal in meetings like this. So I mentioned this earlier, if you had all your promo messages all planned out, maybe this is a good time to pause everything, take a step back, and reevaluate what your plans look like and how you can better approach your customers, your existing customers, your hopeful customers with relevant information based on what's going on around us. Companies that have taken the steps to demonstrate empathy, show how they're adapting their business to this time. Definitely restaurants are the leader right now, bars, things like that, or the breweries that we have here in Rapid City. I know Spearfish is now being affected, Deadwood, and being transparent about how you're taking care of your team and those customers who are still coming in. Right now they're getting the best return and being the most successful with their marketing. And then consider when and how you can utilize things like email, like social marketing in the lifestyle of the pandemic. Can your company, the question is, can your company make a meaningful contribution? For some companies right now, they can do it. They can hit the initial response and they can help. You might not offer a service that's going to be beneficial until the recovery starts to happen and we emerge from this. But right now, taking the time to get your ducks in line and be ready for when that opportunity comes with your marketing will pay off, because everyone's going to have a moment in the sun with this. Personal messages to send, things that really show your clients and stuff that you care about them. So certainly, having automated campaigns to deliver, depending on where people are in the purchase cycle or if they are doing an event with you, shows that you are in tune with what their needs are for communication. This is a time when we expect to hear from businesses if we've signed up for something, if we've purchased something, and the needs for communication at this point definitely go up. If you purchase something from a store online, you definitely want that email confirmation. You want the shipping notification as soon as it goes out, a follow-up to see how your product was, to offer a review, things like that are all things we expect to get in our email from a business. And by doing those individual emails that show they know what we bought, they care what we did, those things mean a lot to the consumer. Birthdays, anniversaries. So even if you have a gym or a business that has a membership and there's an anniversary for that membership, those things, sending those to let them, thank them for their time, thank them, happy birthday, perhaps offer a discount or things like that for some of those things. My favorites like Dairy Queen, I love getting my buy one, get one Blizzard for my birthday. Things like that go a long ways to building loyalty to a company. And then the content that we put out there should get them to take actions. Emailing just to email, never a good idea, but putting an email out there to get me to buy pizza tonight might work. To get me to go to this Elevate webinar, it worked, I'm here. So make sure that your email has purpose when you're sending it right now. All right, I know I've addressed some of these questions that have come in as I've been going through. Certainly if there's any other questions, feel free to fire those over and I'll make sure to address those. You can always reach me or any of the team at DOT here at the phone number on the screen, 605-519-5740, or feel free to email me if you have a question that you don't want to bring up here but would love addressed, or questions on anything about email marketing or anything else that we do at DOT. Certainly we're a full service agency and can help you as you learn how to adjust your business in this time. As I mentioned, I'll make sure that this deck gets sent out so you can go through this again. But if you need help with setting up a new email client account, we can have stuff done in a matter of time. Hopefully you've been collecting your emails throughout the purchase cycle of some of your clients, and we can help you set up an account, whether it's through Constant Contact or whoever else, and import those in and help you start to create some of your segmented lists and create a template so that you have everything set up ready to go. So as the need rises, you can continue to send emails out. Is the approach different for nonprofits? Certainly nonprofits follow a lot of those rules. But right now, a lot of the nonprofits are the people we see in action who are making sure some people here have medical supplies, people here are getting food, people here are getting clothes. We see the unemployment numbers spike, whether they're temporary or permanent. There is a lot of need around us, and these nonprofits are very important. So nonprofits sending out emails, whether you're asking for donations, asking for people to continue to volunteer to help you, certainly your demand for people in the field is higher than ever, I'm sure, right now. Keeping people abreast about what you're doing in the community. We see so many nonprofits around us. I think at some point, some of us become very numb to what you do. The messages start to blur. So definitely right now, letting people know what your nonprofit does and why they should help donate or come out and help serve food or hand out coats or whatever it is. I think it's definitely a time where nonprofits should definitely be in our inbox and letting us know. Any other questions that I can help, or have I covered everything for everyone? All right, looks like there's no more questions coming in. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to today's training. Don't forget to check out Elevate's Rapid City's Facebook page for upcoming webinars. There is a full schedule coming up ahead, and depending on how long we're all isolated, that schedule could continue to grow. Also, like I mentioned, you can find previous webinars on the Elevate Rapid City YouTube channel. Keep the chin up and keep communication flowing with your customers. That's the most important thing we can do right now. Thank you.